Okay, kita sambung lagi topik regression. Okay, video yang pertama tadi adalah introduction to regression. So saya dah terangkan tadi bahawa persamaan regression linear or linear regression is y hat equal to a plus bx. Okay, so ini adalah garis regression linear. So daripada garis regression linear kita diberi persamaan dia y hat equal to a plus bx. So apa yang kita perlu buat dekat sini adalah mencari nilai a dan juga nilai b untuk kita form the equation of this line. Tapi we don't have to plot the point and we don't have to form the equation, form the line. Okay, what you need to do just to find a and b. Alright, so the procedure to find a and b is given by the 4 steps here. Okay, step 1 is compute x squared and x times y. Okay, and then step 2, you need to total up for x, for y, x squared and xy. Okay, so once you have all these values, and then we move to step 3. Okay, to find the value for b and a. Okay, why we need to find b? Because the value of b we will use to find the value of a. Okay, so this is the formula to find b. So all the values here is from step 1 and step 2. Okay, you just substitute the value of sum of xy, sum of x, sum of y, sum of x squared and sum of x power of 2. Okay, so all the values here you can find from the table. Okay, and you also need to know how many data that you have. Okay, so n is referred to the number of data. Okay, n is referred to the number of data. Okay, the pair of x and y. Okay, once you have the value for b, and then you can find the value for a by substituting the value of b into this formula. Okay, kat sini you gantikan nilai b yang awak dapat dalam dalam nilai b tadi. Okay, so bila dah ada a and b, then you can substitute a and b into this equation. Then you will get the simple linear regression equation. Alright, now we look at the example. So already write all the solution. So this is the question. Okay, in illustration 4, a study was carried out to determine the relationship between the age and the time in minutes needed to run a 12-kilometer marathon event, and the table below shows the data recorded. Okay, so this the data is recorded into a table here. Okay, so we have age in years and time in minutes. Okay, age means x. So what is x? So x is the independent variable, while time is y, which is the dependent variable. Okay, so how many data that we have here? You just calculate the pair of x and y. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n is equal to 6. Okay, the number of data that we have is 6. Alright, so the first step is, okay, because we have this horizontal table, so I make it into vertical table. Okay, so step 1, okay, first we need to copy back the value for age and time into the new table here. Okay, ini saya salin balik saja tadi. And then since we need to find the value for x squared and the value for xy, so we need to add 2 more columns. Okay, so the 2 more column is for x squared and xy. So how to get x squared? Okay, x squared is x power of 2. This one. So you double the value for x. Okay, 40 40 square. So these all the values for x square. And then xy means x times y. X darab dengan y. So dapatkan semua nilai x darab y untuk setiap data yang awak ada. Okay, once you settle for the x square and for the x square, and then you need to find the summation for each of the columns here. Okay, dapatkan perjumlahan bagi keempat-empat kolom yang kita ada ni. Okay, kita ada summation of x, which is 310. Summation of y is 467. Summation of x square is 16,506. And summation of x times y is 24,667. Okay, once you have all the values here, and then we move to step 2. Step 2 is to find the value for b and a. Remember, we need to find b first, then we find the value for a. Why we need to find b? Because the value of b we need to use in order to find the value for a. Alright. So, every time you want to calculate for b, don't forget to write the formula. Okay. Once you write the formula, and then you substitute all the value according to the formula. Okay. So, n, as I said just now, the number of data that we have here is 6. So, n is equal to 6. So, just substitute n to 6. Okay, sum of xy is 24,667 minus sum of x 310. Sum of y is 467 divided by n is 6. Sum of x square. Sum of x square, this is the value. Okay. This is the value, which is 16,506 minus sum of x power of 2. Okay. So, can you see the difference between these two values? This is sum of x square. Perjumlahan bagi x kuasa 2. Yang ini adalah perjumlahan x yang ini dikuasa 2 kan. Okay. Perjumlahan x kita apa? 310. Jadi 310 kita kuasa 2 kan dia. And then you calculate guna calculator, you will get the value for b is 1.10. So this value I rounded it to 2 decimal places. Okay, once we have the value for b, then we can find the value for a. So the formula for a is sum of y over n minus b times sum of x over n. So just substitute all the values here, okay, from the value that we have here in the table. So sum of y is 467 over 6. 6 is n, right? Over n here. Minus b. So b is 1.10 times sum of x. Sum of x is 310 over 6. So, you calculate by using your calculator. Make sure you use your calculator smartly. So, you will get a equal to 21. Alright. So, in step 2, you substitute for b and a. Alright. And the last step, which is step 3, we need to form the equation for this data. The linear regression for this data. So as we know, the standard form of linear regression is y hat equal to a plus bx. So this is the equation for linear regression. So what you need to do is just to substitute a and b into this equation. So we will get y hat equal to 21, which is a, plus b is 1.1, so plus 1.1x. So this is the linear regression equation to describe the relationship between age and time needed to run for a 12-kilometer marathon event. Alright, is it clear? Hopefully you can understand how to find the linear regression equation by using this example. Okay. Okay, thank you.